Something to make you lay down.
Lay down. All right, I think I'm ready to get started.
Let's get into
Let's
it.
get it started.
Oh, that song used to be
In here.
The Sims.
Was it The Sims?
Back, but like the first
I
Sims.
knew it was a game, but I couldn't think of which game it
Yeah,
was.
it
I
was
thought it was GTA.
maybe Sims 2.
I thought it was GTA.
Uh. That one, my favorite song from GTA is All My Exes Live in Texas. That's why something I'm up in Tennessee.
Don't ask me. I don't know the words.
I love that song.
Of course you do.
Hmm.
Silly. Y'all, guess what? Oh, hey.
Neighborhood Besties, welcome back.
Hey, neighborhood besties. We missed y'all. It's been about 2 weeks since we recorded. We're trying to get back on schedule. It's been a lot in the new year. Marley's birthday, my birthday, Riley's birthday. Your birthday is coming up.
Yes,
Y'all, best friend finna be
31.
31.
31. It's crazy.
31 in 2 days.
We getting old out here.
Yeah. You're turning 31
Yeah,
in two
right. I'm still young in
days.
turn.
Is
I'm still young in turn.
whoever made that post on Facebook talking about thank God my mama won't get her or something. Why y'all do that? Cause my kid's mama a little ghetto, just a little bit.
They won't talk about your kind.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you was excluded from
Oh, okay.
that.
Okay. Let's be clear.
Hmm.
I need to try to make sure I don't.
Get entangled up in that. Oh,
Cause I will. Cause I can't be still. It's the
mhm.
ADHD in me.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
But yeah, y'all, CJ about to be 31.
Turn me up. Turn me up. And if you're seeing this before the fourth,
They gonna see this before the fourth, cause I'm gonna get it done this time.
okay, if they see this before the fourth, I'm gonna be in Houston. Fuck with me.
You heard them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right down in Houston.
Yeah. So, what's your birthday plans? Tell the peoples.
Okay, so tomorrow I'm leaving for DC. We're gonna spend the weekend there. Me and a couple of my fellow Aries people. We're gonna go up there and turn the city out a little bit. And then next week I'm going to Houston, which is not solely for my birthday, but it's my friends are getting married at the end of the year. It's kind of like a bachelor party trip type of vibe.
Turns.
A good time, a good time. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And other than that, really, I don't have no other plans outside of that. Like usually, I'm traveling and doing some kind of party or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just giving a little hit the road.
Y'all, CJ throws the best birthday parties.
Such a grand time.
The best. If CJ have a party and I dressed up one time out of the year, it was for his party.
Hmm.
Like I'm gonna go all out like it's our birthday.
Yeah, it is. It's
But
very close.
yeah, but I love how you incorporate all of your friends when you throw your parties and stuff.
Hmm.
And it just, I know we make you feel special, but you be making us low key feel special too. Like it's just an honor to be your friend.
No, it's an honor to have you guys for real. I really do enjoy my friends. I enjoy us. I feel like us being in one setting is top tier for me. Like
Yeah.
that just makes me feel good. Being in a room full of people that I know genuinely love and fuck with me, I it's invaluable. I can't pay for that.
And guess who probably never gonna have a birthday party because everybody that I know in one room together, because I'm a floater. I have
Hmm.
friends that aren't really friends with each other. There's no
Yeah,
problems or nothing, but they don't hang out. So I'm gonna just be like here, 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 trying to make sure everybody having a good time, and I don't want to do that.
spreading yourself thin.
Yeah, no,
Me, I'm definitely a friend mixer.
you
Now,
are.
I do get how or why people be on some shit like absolutely. Now I'm not mixing no motherfucking friends.
Mm-mm.
But me, I feel like all of y'all know how to motherfucking act. And also we are very much all on a right is right, wrong is wrong type of
Yeah,
time. So
Same morality code.
yeah, you're not getting ready to
Mm-mm.
come in the mix and create an issue just because you don't deal with this person.
Right.
Because now I'm mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
wants the wolf to be mad.
No, because then that Aries come out and he be ready to set the house on fire.
Ruining all kind of friendships.
We don't need that.
Yeah, no. Just
Mm-mm.
act like you
So
got some
act
sense for these
accordingly.
few hours and go about your
Go about your
business.
business.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, with that said, we ain't got no liquor today, but we're going to do a little toast to your 31st birthday. Be
Cheers.
safe and enjoy yourself
Thank you,
while you're
sister.
celebrating. And also, cheers to episode 14.
We'll
Yeah.
take that.
Hmm.
We'll take that.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe we're on episode
I know
14.
it's moving right along.
We are moving right along, and I'm glad that we, even though we have our little setbacks, because
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, I don't feel like editing today, and then today turned into a whole week.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, y'all.
I'm gonna be on her back more. I
Your
get my treat.
girl
All right.
be we in springtime now, so I'm
Yeah, you might be
good.
all right.
Yeah, I think
Video
I'm
might
good
be
now.
edited the same day.
It might be out tomorrow. You never know. You never know. Oh, but y'all, okay, so officially, welcome to episode 14. We got a lot of good little topics to talk about today.
Mm-hmm. Put it on the floor.
Starting with your government's group chat.
Oh my god.
We're gonna start with the government's group chat
Just,
because they are spilling the tea on the war plans in the group chat on Signal.
it feels like a fucking large high school. I don't know what the fuck going on. Group chat.
Pete Hegseth, the new Secretary of Defense, he said that it was not classified information, so it didn't matter. Sir, you are. I have seen the messages, and it's like
You got to show me.
I have seen the messages, and he is basically saying like what time the strike is gonna happen and where. But in his tweet today, because we have a government that tweets now instead of just doing the things that they supposed to be doing. They get on Twitter. So he got on Twitter and was like, it was not classified information. Where were the names? Where were the locations? Blah blah blah. How do you start a group chat and accidentally put a reporter, a journalist from the Atlantic in the group chat and not realize they there?
Unless it was intentional.
You think so?
Like he put that motherfucker in there on purpose type shit.
You think so?
I don't want to think so, but it's like, bro, that kind of information being shared with you get what I'm saying? Like how? How do you accidentally put a journalist in a group chat where you're talking about striking?
I don't know.
It don't make sense to me, so it make me feel like okay, it might have been premeditated. Like nigga, you threw that man in there on purpose.
It's possible to. I don't put
But you want to
anything
know what?
past them.
This brings it all back to like media outlets being the number one source for people to like create biasness and
Mm-hmm.
like get people on board to certain things.
Mm-hmm.
So we on Twitter these days, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
what if this man knew, or it's a capitalist economy?
You know what? It's possible because when it was first announced, I think Trump was doing something, a press conference. I don't know what he was doing, but he was on stage at the time and they asked him about it. And he was like, I don't know anything about that. But then he was like, The Atlantic, which is where the reporter was from, he was like, that's a magazine that's basically, it's not a good magazine. Like I hear they're going under or something like that. That's what he said. So it could very well have been intentional to discredit,
Yeah,
a
and
media
you know,
source.
we are like in a capitalistic society. So I feel like maybe they were just trying to get the ratings, the views. You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers figure out ways to get that check.
Yeah,
And that's what they do. And I feel
yeah.
like Elon Musk might have helped them understand, use it to your advantage. So you never know. You never know. Because something like to be a government official and accidentally add somebody, a journalist,
CJ, we're 2 months in this presidency.
like this shit is a shit show.
We are 2 months in.
Mm.
We still have 3 years and 10 more months of this to go.
Somebody come get me.
Meanwhile, y'all was calling Biden Sleepy Joe. Joe done woke up. He gone to the Broadway to see Candy's and Todd's new play Othello with Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal in there.
Wow.
Sleepy Joe done woke up when he got out that office. He said, "Forget y'all."
They done stressed his ass out.
Just like when Obama left office and everybody was like, he looked like so much weight is off his shoulders. Biden done got 10 years of his life back since he got out of that
Yes,
office.
motherfucker got some energy now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
This is
I guess the
where we're.
United States is about as fucked up as our little city, ain't it? Because we in
If
turmoil
you,
too.
I think I said this a couple of episodes back that like the whole them trying to like with Trump getting rid of the ban against segregation and stuff. I was like, it's not really new to us because our city is already
Divide.
in 1970. It's been in 1970 since I've been living here.
Mm-hmm.
It's already divided. It's always been divided. And now it's just getting even worse with the new administration that we have on
It's on
federal
paper
government
now.
level. Right. Yeah, it's on paper. So I don't know. I just really want everybody to go and do like a little history lesson on local, state, and federal government, what they do, what the roles are, because y'all don't be knowing. But then you get on social media and you start spewing opinions as if they are facts. And they do not be facts. They literally just be your opinion, and that's it. And you take that opinion and you run with it and you post it. And as soon as one person agree with that opinion or even like the status, oh, you just feel like you are so right and nobody can tell you any different. And that's the problem. Social media is nothing but opinions.
Every day.
Just because you think something does not make it a fact. And just because somebody agrees with you does not mean it is a fact.
And I would like for you guys to not only apply that to the information you're receiving about government and all this other shit, but also apply that to people you don't fucking know. Y'all love to think you know somebody and your opinions of them are facts. No, that is projection, I'm sure.
Where do y'all's group chats be at?
That it be group chats full of motherfuckers that agree with them, though. Yes, men.
And then they didn't already took it to the group chat. The group chat then solidified whatever opinion they
Now they
had.
bring
So
to
now they got to
Facebook.
take it to Facebook and
Mm-hmm.
tell the world.
Now you're fucking stupid.
And now you want me to argue with you.
And will.
I will. I'm gonna tell you wrong. I'm gonna tell you on some you. I'm gonna tell you. But when I argue with you, I'm gonna present a fact. And when you come back to me with your opinion
It
again,
ain't nothing to argue about.
we
You can't argue
conversation
with
done
that.
because I
Yeah.
said the facts. I put the
Mm-hmm.
facts right there.
Mm-hmm.
I might even tag a source where you can go look at the fact yourself. But I'm not arguing no opinions.
And people definitely need to take into account like omitting information warps your perception of whatever's going on, right?
Tell them again.
So if you're not doing full research to make sure you know the information that you need to know and it's factual, yeah, your perception is kind of warped. You don't know enough. Omitting information is lying. I don't give a fuck.
And you don't have to have an opinion on everything.
I mean, you could, but you ain't got to share it with us.
If you haven't even researched, if you just saw something on Facebook or whatever social media platform, but you don't have any clue as, okay, for instance, if I look at your Facebook status and your Facebook status say that, I'm gonna just go ahead and put our city out there. Our utility bills are increasing because our black woman city manager of it's because of her salary. I see your status. I'm uneducated, but now I'm mad. I don't even know if you know for real.
Exactly.
I don't even know if what you posted is a fact.
Accurate.
I looked at it. You posted it. It was
And
on
now you got
Facebook.
feelings.
It had 30 likes. Ooh, I gotta say something about this. I'm about to repost it.
Mhm.
That's what y'all literally be doing.
But let it be some information about somebody that, like a friend or something. Y'all want to dig and find out this, then they pull up the charges, all type of shit. But when it
Freedom to
comes,
look backwards.
you feel me? But then when it comes to shit like this, nobody wants to dig at all.
Because they don't know where to start. But I'm gonna let them. That's where I'm leaving it at.
Okay.
Just stop taking your opinion and running with it as a fact.
Mhm. Your opinion is not the law.
No, it's not. It's not. Y'all stressing me.
Elbows, we all have them.
They
Well, some people don't have elbows, but that's
if they
okay.
don't, that food good.
Oh shit, I wasn't even talking about them kind of people. I
Oh,
was talking about amputees. Like
that's
that's what I'm
even worse.
saying. Some people don't have elbows, but I wasn't thinking about the lady in the kitchen with the elbows that just can't be seen.
Have
Yeah.
you seen the lady on TikTok? She purposefully wedges her little moo in between her cheeks and walk over to that counter
Let
and
me
get the
see if this the
cookie.
same lady because I definitely seen a lady today. I sent it to my friends. I said, "Look at Shay."
Let me see, cause she wedges that moo. That's her. That's her. Wedges that moo in between them cheeks and gets the cooking.
This is my
See, when you
sister.
said no elbows, that's the type of no elbows I thought you were talking about. That's why I was like, oh, the food good
This is
though.
crazy. Where's Shay at so I can make sure she see this? Any? Oh, there she go. I was saying this year.
Don't do her. Do not
Oh,
do
and she
her.
about to cook some chicken. I need to watch and see what
I
she
want to see.
made.
Oh, her.
Uh huh.
I watched the whole video.
What did she make?
Barbecue chicken and
I don't
rice.
like barbecue
I don't
chicken.
either. Mm-mm. I'm not a fan of barbecue sauce.
Me either. I'm as I've gotten older, it's certain barbecue sauces that I will eat. Like I can eat meatballs or barbecue wings or some
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. But not on my chicken. I'm not a barbecue. I don't like ribs anyway.
You
But
don't?
mm-mm.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
go ahead and roast me for that. Everybody else does. It's cool.
I like ribs with no sauce.
Well, that's how my mama usually cook them with no sauce.
But you don't be fucking with it. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Nope. I just not a real girl. Some stuff with too much bone,
Hmm.
not for me. Like for real, depending on what the fried chicken look like, I may or may not eat it.
What about like oxtail?
Never had oxtail. Nope. I
Wow.
know.
Wow. What about lamb
I
chops?
do like lamb chop,
Okay.
but depending on who cook them. Like
Mhm.
I'm not gonna really go to a restaurant and order lamb chop because I don't like the gamey taste. Like, have you ever
Mm.
had them when they too chewy?
Oh my God. When you bite it and it as you chewing it, it's like I don't want to be ate. That's the way that the lamb chop made me feel. For years up until maybe like a little late in 2024, I went to the Tad Tavern, y'all. The Tad Tavern, the best lamb chops I've ever had in my life.
They really good.
10 out of 10. I enjoyed them lamb chops
Hmm.
for real.
But if you mess around and had the wrong lamb chop, you're gonna be
Once I chew enough, all right, once I start chewing and it's like that sandwich that Alfalfa and Darla was eating that the He Man's Woman Haters Club put the sand and rocks in. Once the lamb chop get like, yeah, I don't want it.
yeah, no.
I'm gonna spit that on out and yeah, keep that.
Yeah, you can have it. I don't want it.
Hey.
I did want to talk about one more like serious thing
Hmm.
before we dive into the shits and giggles.
Hmm.
But I noticed that it's a lot of pro-Palestinian college students with visas that are being, I'm gonna call it kidnapped by ICE. Because if you have a student visa, I shouldn't even be bothering you, but it's because they're pro-Palestinian. It happened to somebody from Columbia University, I think, and then I just read that it happened to somebody at Tufts because they were pro-Palestinian. And so, like, the ICE agents, I saw the video, like, they came up to her with, like, masks on. They didn't have no badges, no uniforms, no nothing. But arresting her, that's kidnapping.
Cause what did she do? Especially she had a student visa. Like, what did she
Be
do?
pro-Palestinian, probably participated in a march or something, or maybe posted something on her social media accounts that's pro-Palestine. I don't know, but
So what is we
if
about to
you have
roll
a
back on
student
freedom of
visa,
speech too?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I think we're rolling back on pretty much anything they can.
Yeah, they got
Hmm.
it. They losing control. They're
Yeah,
losing
but I don't
control.
understand how, like, one of the government officials was trying to file something against Jasmine Crockett.
Yes, because she called him Hot Wheels, and I'm not gonna hold you. I thought that was hilarious, and
It
I'm
was.
a dark humor kind of person.
Me too.
I don't wish nobody in a wheelchair or
But do
nothing like
you
it,
not
but
know
that
the
shit was
things
funny.
that they have said that are
Exactly.
20 times worse than that? And it's like, y'all really trying to get her. We ain't going for it.
Mhm. He's Hot Wheels, like you said.
And it is. And what about it? Who got something to say?
Damn,
But
Hot
no, I did
Wheels.
just want to shed a little light on the fact that we are now at a point where students who, like, I think the girl from Tough was she was Turkish, but she had a
Mhm.
student visa. If you have a visa to be in this country, nobody should be messing with
Leave
you.
that lady alone.
Nobody should be messing with you. You're messing with people's human rights.
I did see a TikTok that I would like to do some more research on that was talking about like the original Jews and how history has warped our perception of who the real Jews are. And I would like to learn a lot more about that. Like I would like to, like
I've done a little bit of research, like when the war on Gaza first started.
hmm
I did a little bit of research, and I think basically, if I'm not mistaken, what that person probably talking about is the fact that right now, okay, so after um World War II, it's like the Zionists became like a group, and it might have been before World War II. Don't quote, I'm not a history person,
Okay.
not the person that y'all should be coming to for history lessons. But I will say that there are a group of Zionist Jews.
hmm
And those are the ones who are enacting all of this harm and stuff on all of these other countries, not just Gaza, but Yemen, all these other countries. And I've seen where, like, the real Jews, as you know, they say, are like protesting against what the Zionist Jews are doing.
hmm
So
Other point of
I'm
view.
not a
Seem
history
like
buff, not a religion buff, none of that, but I do know a little bit about
hmm
Zionists, and I know that they are very corrupt, and they used being Jewish as like their
that's how they get their leverage type shit.
right. Yeah, pretty
I
much.
would like to learn more about that.
Yeah, I'll try to find some videos and send you some.
Let's dig, let's dig.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, so you had said after your birthday, well, not after your birthday, but after you get back from Houston,
hmm
you were ready to do like a life reset.
Yeah.
So let us know, like, what's up? What's tea?
I don't know. I keep saying I'm young and turned, but I feel like I really have just reached this threshold of I just want more for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not to like shade or make myself feel small about where I am already because I feel like I have accomplished a lot
Yeah,
in
definitely
these
have.
last few years.
Mm-hmm.
Grateful for it, super grateful for it. But I know that when I put my mind to shit, I really can achieve more greater things. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I just want a plate full of good things instead of just a section.
So I had already kind of been on that path, I think, but I've gotten to a point where I can't really tell people that this is what I'm trying to do because
hmm
soon as I tell them, it's like the just all these things be coming to me that be wanting me to do stuff that I'm trying to get away from doing.
Yeah,
And I don't think that I necessarily had the willpower at that point to, be like, no,
I'm not indulging.
I'm not gonna indulge.
hmm
So like for the past couple of weeks, and it's probably why I just been, I don't know, just in the house. But not really depressed, really,
hmm
just trying to reshift my focus.
Yeah.
Like I already know because I have ADHD, my mind requires so much more discipline.
hmm
And it's easy to get caught up when other people tell you, "Oh, well, I mean, girl, you ain't got to do all of that. Like, you good. You've been doing good."
Hmm.
But I know that I'm not doing what I want to do. I'm not where I want to be. So in order to do that, I got to be disciplined.
I feel like everything that both of us are trying to achieve and get out of life in these, because my vision board for this year was literally, no, yeah, it was this year. It was
Mhm.
Operation 30 as fuck.
Mhm.
And it's a 10-year vision board,
Right.
like what I want to see over the course of the next 10 years. And if I keep putting shit off, yeah, I'm only 1 year in. But if I keep putting shit off, I'll be 38.
Yeah.
None of the shit on my vision board will be done.
Me 36.
Yeah, I not to shade you at all,
Oh,
but
no, no, no. I
I
don't
really
take it as
just
that.
don't want to wait, and then once I get there, it be all this shit you gotta fix and get right. No, no, no. Let's just go ahead and get this shit done. I wish I would have started having these kind of thoughts in my 20s.
Same.
But I feel like my shit was coming together. I was maturing, getting wiser. My discernment was getting stronger. And I feel like at 30, I finally reached a point where I'm like, okay, let's do a sweep. Put everything that you don't serve you no good purpose, get it the fuck out of here.
Well, to put things into perspective for you to let you know that it's not too late. I'm 5 years older than you, and where I was when I was your age is nowhere where I am now.
Mm-hmm.
And had I taken the time to like really shift my focus and be disciplined in my mind, body, spirit, all of that, then
Mm-hmm.
I probably wouldn't be struggling now.
Right, 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 right.
But what I'm not going to do is allow myself to get caught up in the time,
Yes, yes.
because then what will happen is another 5 years will pass, and then I'm still going to be saying, well, I want to do this, I want to
Mm-hmm.
do this, I wish that my life looked like this, blah blah blah. But like, I have a vision for how I want things to look,
Mm-hmm.
and like, in my mind, I'm disciplined, and I got my, like, I do this in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and I do this before I go to bed. But in reality, I don't do none of that.
Yeah.
No, I don't do none of that.
I'm
So I'm
very
trying to get
routine
there.
based though. See, like, I'd be like very routine based, but my routine, it's like it's not enough right now. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? Like, yes, it's getting it done. I ain't missing a beat when it come to the kid. I'm making
Mhm.
sure I'm straight. Like everything is working out, but I feel like if I just shift that focus just a little bit,
Yeah.
it could really turn out to, like it could be some drastic changes, stuff that could be fit into my routine that I would love to see there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like incorporating, for instance, I was talking to the wax lady today, and she was talking about how she be going to Pilates, and
Mhm.
in Greensboro, it's like once a week or something like that. And I'm like, it would be really cool to have a workout schedule, and then once a week, I do go do Pilates
Yeah.
or hot yoga or
Mhm.
something different out of the ordinary, but part of the ordinary. You know what I mean?
Right.
Grab a smoothie, go to Kava, do some shit like that. I think shit like that would make me feel good about the disciplined lifestyle because it's still
Mhm.
spontaneous, you know?
And that's the shit that I was doing when I was your age, and then my whole life just kind of
Hmm.
flipped upside down. And it's okay,
Yeah, you
because
gonna get back.
yeah, but I think that, what am I trying to say? It was necessary. Like, I had to be stripped back down, because even in all of that, my life may have looked like I wanted it to, but I didn't feel
Feel,
the way that I
yeah.
needed to on the inside about
That's the
myself.
biggest thing. That's the biggest thing.
Right.
Mhm.
So now I'm like, oh, I love me. Like,
And I
okay,
think that'll encourage you
period.
to be more disciplined, like the love for yourself, like just knowing that my future self is gonna be so grateful that today
Mm-hmm.
I decided to make this change and stick with it.
Yep.
Which, me, I'm definitely a cold turkey kind of nigga. Like I'll wake up literally tomorrow and it'll be, oh yeah, I'm not indulging in it no more. Like
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
That's why I'm glad we really on the same page. But I started a little bit before you,
Yeah.
because then by the time when you get
Wake up that
here,
day,
you
you
gonna
gonna be
wake up the
ready.
next day and be like, yeah. And then I'm be like, oh, okay,
I was
let's
here.
get,
I was
yeah.
waiting for you.
Let's go. We ready.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
love that.
And I feel like I got like, okay, so what I have started doing is making a note of things to occupy my mind from. indulging in like going out and
Mhm.
drinking and doing this and doing that, just doing shit.
Mhm.
I made a note, and I feel like me and you can probably use that to benefit the both of us. I don't know. I don't want to get into too much detail on here about how I want to work it out because
Yeah.
I don't need none of y'all's evil spirits getting in the fucking way of what the fuck I'm trying to do. And I know that bitches like y'all will literally sit and manifest someone's downfall. And absolutely the fuck not. Everything that you think you're gonna see in this way is returned to the motherfucking sender. Leave me the fuck alone.
Wait, 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 wait. Our audience is not just our hometown.
Okay, sorry. Some of you evil spirited bitches. Yes, I just don't need y'all to be in the way of nothing. I'm gonna tell my sister in private, and we'll talk to y'all about it after it's done.
Mhm.
And that's just the way we'll work that one.
Period. Hmm. Well, shout out to
Oh,
us.
man, we getting this shit done.
Yeah. We
And juggling a
trying.
lot, and juggling a lot at the same time. That's why I feel like it has. Also, I feel like my life changed overnight with responsibility.
Mhm.
And I think that kind of like readjusting to having that responsibility
Mhm.
and every day not looking the same is what has kind of put, I don't know, I guess it's prolonged the process in a
Yeah.
sense because like I'm trying to get right, make sure I got this all structured out. You know me, I'm almost a perfectionist, so to speak. So I really want to see it working out the best way it can before
Right.
I start adding on to the plate. You
Right.
know, I don't know. It's
And
just.
I just feel like I really had to get out of my own way
Mm-hmm.
because I have so many things that I know how to do, so much knowledge. And it's just like I will talk myself out of doing things
Mm-hmm.
because I don't say this necessarily like me worried about what other people are going to think or say, but it's just like I low key do have a fear of failure.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to realize that there is no such thing as failure as long as you're trying. Like you pivot, something might happen to set you back, you pivot and you
Mm-hmm.
keep going. But
Yes.
the only thing that's failing is just sitting back and not
Doing
trying.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I really had to working on reshaping my mind for
Yes.
real.
Yes.
That's the hardest part. Because when you have like so many little comfort measures that you can lean on to, all
Distract
right,
yourself from what you
I'm
really need to
it's
do.
too much. I'm getting ready to go and distract myself.
And it's
It's very
worse
easy to
when
do.
those come, those, what is it called?
Comfort measures.
Yes, when coping mechanisms.
Mm-hmm.
When you leaning into those coping mechanisms and it's convenient to get a hold of or to indulge in,
Mm-hmm.
like for instance, me, I get a heavy plate and I want to go to sleep. It's so easy to lay the fuck down and go to sleep. So I
Mm-hmm.
have to get away from wanting to just lay the fuck down. Nigga, you got a lot going on. You need to fix this shit before you think about going to sleep.
And I have to, when I say discipline my mind, like, all right, I've been subbing.
Mm-hmm.
I just recently started my writing business back up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'm really on my own time. When I say discipline, like I have to push myself
Yeah.
to get the things done because it's
Even that.
easy to just sit back and say, well, let me find me something to
I'll
watch,
do this
or
tomorrow.
yeah, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. Let me scroll my phone. Next
Mm-hmm.
thing you know, it's been 4 hours. I've been sitting here scrolling my phone for
Right,
hours.
right.
So
And
that
it's
type of
so
discipline
easy
on a
to
day to
do.
day is really what I've been working on.
Doom scrolling. Because if I'm not using sleep as a coping mechanism, I'm doom scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
If I ain't doom scrolling,
Playing a
I done
game.
played the game. If I ain't playing the game, I done found one of y'all to get a hold of, and we done hit the road. Now we done bought tons of food for whatever reason. Like
Yep.
it just be shit that girl, we can do this later.
Right.
Let's
We
get
got
this
shit to
shit done.
do.
Yeah, we
We
can
got
do that
shit to
later.
do.
All this shit gonna still be there once we figure everything out.
Do you feel like our environment, like where we live, affects you in that manner?
No, but I say that, well, okay, it's a double-edged sword because on one hand, I feel like it does because, I know a lot of people, I fuck with a lot of people to the point where if I wanted to hang out with somebody different every day, I could. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like I could distract myself with just hanging with motherfuckers.
Right.
But it also, on the other end, it's like, well, we don't really have a lot to do here. So it's like, even if I could link with you, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Yeah.
So yeah, it could handicap the progress, but then again, it could be a good thing because I feel like if I lived in like Atlanta with Snoop
Mm-hmm.
or DC or anywhere like that where it's something to do every fucking day, I would never get nothing done.
And see, I think it's the opposite for me because I need to feel inspired.
Mm-hmm.
And when I go home on the same road that I grew up on.
Yeah.
And so I'm passing by things that I've seen my whole life and they're run down.
It's very
And it's
mundane.
very mundane. Very. And so sometimes I just be at home like, what's the point? Like, so I'm trying to get out of that because
So
there is a
the
point.
stories. You just every day it's kind of like it's the same storyline, but it's still
A
you're like, oh
different
yeah, a little
day.
plot twist or something today, but
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of the same idea. And speaking of stories,
Speaking of stories, oh y'all, I'm so addicted to Beyond the Gates. I'm so addicted to Beyond the
I
Gates
enjoy it too.
because okay, my grandma, y'all know I lived with my grandma growing up. She watched The Young and the Restless and The Bold and the Beautiful my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
I've been knowing Victor Newman since I could probably talk and walk.
Yeah.
But Beyond the Gates is an all black soap opera cast.
Mm-hmm.
Like the music, the hair, the fits, the lingo, it just does something to
I
me.
enjoy seeing wealthy black people
I
on my TV
the
screen.
Duprees,
Yes.
rich and wealthy
Mm-hmm.
and fabulous, and I love them.
Poised. Well,
Po-
as far as I can tell,
very poised
yeah, I like it. I
with a little
like it.
scandal in the mix. We
Mm-hmm.
love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think
Keep me on my toes.
this is the fourth week that it's been coming on, I
Mm-hmm.
think. So it's like 19 episodes that are out. It comes on CBS after The Bold and the Beautiful. So at 2 o'clock our time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just so like I love it.
I
Oh,
heard it's coming on to BET too, isn't it?
they do play the past episodes on BET
Okay,
now,
okay.
and it's on Paramount Plus if you have Paramount Plus. So you can watch like the episode from today. You can watch it tomorrow, or tonight after midnight.
And that's what I do. I watch it on Paramount.
But I just love it so much. And I can't wait to, if I ever have grandkids in the future, I can't wait to tell them when they come up to my house, let's sit down and watch these stories. I've been watching these since they came out 30 years ago. Can't wait to tell my grandkids this.
30 years is crazy. Sheesh.
Yeah, because y'all better make this last for 30 years. At the Bold and the Beautiful, General Hospital,
Mm-hmm.
Young and the
Grey's
Restless,
Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy, all of them still coming out. Y'all can let Beyond the Gates rock for some decades.
And I ain't even gonna hold you. Speaking of letting things rock, the complete opposite end of the spectrum, but shameless. I really would have enjoyed them keeping that going. Like just
Did
keep
they
it going.
did they have a proper ending or did it just
I think the ending might have been fair, but still, like, come on,
you
bruh.
just didn't want it to end?
I love Shameless. I like as much as I like seeing wealthy black people on my TV screen.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing ratchet white people on my TV screen too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like to see y'all live like that.
Mm-hmm.
Entertainment.
Y'all think it's us.
And really, baby, we don't got nothing on them.
We don't.
Nothing.
No. Yeah.
They be bred completely different.
Completely. Because well, we ain't gonna even go there today. But it don't be us. For real. For real. You had a question that you wanted to talk about. Um, I don't remember where you said you saw it, but basically the conversation was okay, if a woman has a kid by somebody,
Mm-hmm.
but then she goes and remarries someone else
Mm-hmm.
or marries someone else, should the baby's father have to communicate directly through the husband?
Right.
No.
Absolutely not. And see, it wasn't even a question. He was on some shit because I was listening to
Oh,
the
it was a
We Talk
podcast.
Back podcast, and they had it was like a good dad's podcast or some shit. They had his guest on there, and the conversation was pretty good. And not taking anything from dad, but of course, like certain views and opinions I disagree with.
Right.
And he was on some shit like when your baby mama becomes my wife, any kind of communication that you would have with her, you have to now have with me. And I don't know what world this motherfucker live in. I won't say shit to you unless it's necessary. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
if I have, I'm not saying it's gonna be bad blood because it's not. But I
Right.
didn't lay down and have a kid with you. I was never your friend. We never had any type of relationship. I don't
You
give a
just got
fuck
here.
if she get married 10 times after we done had this baby. I will never talk to none of you niggas about what's going on with me, my baby mama,
That
and
don't even
our
make
child.
sense.
It does not make sense to me. And I thought about that too. Like maybe this nigga was saying that for the sole purpose of clickbait, like getting people riled up because that's just the
Probably.
uh unpopular opinion. I don't think nobody really is looking at that type of relationship thinking, okay, well, I'm just gonna start going through your husband now since you guys are together.
Right.
No,
No.
if I gotta pick up my kid and you out of the house or at work or something, and he's got the kid, then I will communicate with that nigga. But
Right.
outside of as long as you're available, I would never talk to your man about nothing that concerns our child.
It's our
I
kid.
don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Like you can literally kiss my motherfucking ass.
Period.
And if you come, you're gonna create an issue with me by coming to me telling me that
Right.
you want me to communicate with you instead of my baby mama. Cause now I'm about to be shady. Like, well, you think I'm still gonna fuck her? You think we still getting ready to fuck?
Right.
What you scared of? You don't
Not
want her
you
to
trying to
love
be
me again?
petty.
Shit, get your stupid ass out my face for real.
I think it's just dumb because me personally, I'm the type of woman who we is one family now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm never gonna marry anybody who think that they even about to put that type of stipulation on me.
Cause
At the end of the
control who?
day, my baby daddies are my family.
Yeah,
We have
yeah.
kids together. We're family. I don't know what else to
Mhm.
tell you. Like if I wanted them, why would I not already like?
Exactly.
Why are
Why
we
why
not
are you
together?
here? If I wanted this nigga, why are you here?
So, like, I just could never see myself in a relationship with any type of man who think that you finna come over here and put them type of stipulations out or be in your feelings because I have to communicate with my kids' fathers. Like, no.
And then you're not going to be making my kid feel like she gotta discuss with you instead of her mama because now you're gonna discuss with her daddy what's going on or what she can and can't do. It
Mm-mm.
ain't your decision to fucking make.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It's not.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, that it irritated me.
And I would like to think that if I was to get married, I'm marrying somebody who's mature enough to get that. Because, yeah, no.
And again, I do not have a problem with dealing with this nigga. Like on some shit, like when you around, I'm gonna speak to you. I might
Right.
chop it up with you, chit chat, whatever. But as far as like me, you being the sole person that I communicate with, did I did we have the baby? I didn't think so. Like get the fuck on.
Because if it was in reverse, you know how bad I'm finna go off if either one of my kids' fathers were to tell me, "Oh yeah, you got to go through her to talk to me."
Actually, you won't talk to your kid.
You won't.
We wrap this up. If that's what it's gonna be. If
I
we
see
on
y'all
that,
in court
yeah,
because we're
nah,
not doing
we're
that.
not doing that.
Like that don't even make sense. Like we're too old for that. There should never be a reason that I got to talk to the woman to talk to you about my kid.
Because did she help you get it hard and slide it in me and
You
ejaculate?
know
Absolutely the
what?
fuck not. I'm not talking to this bitch
You
about a
know
motherfucking
what?
thing. But word,
You know
we
what?
had no help. It was just us. It was just us. I'm not talking to you about shit concerning my kid.
And that's the way I like it. Speak, speaking of baby mama, why that lady, why Sexy Red's kids grandma didn't try to say that she sent her fans to her door?
It felt very on brand for Six Red. It felt very on brand.
Do you really think Sexy Red told her followers to go to that lady's house?
I feel like she probably was on some shit like Maybe that mama was trying to pop it. And she was on some shit like, off with her motherfucking head. They don't
Well,
need no
the
grandma.
lady said she had to move and she's suing for $5 million.
5 mil? Hmm. I thought Sexy Red like niggas from the trenches.
Well, sometimes the niggas from the trenches be having young mamas that's looking for a come up.
But see, this is what I'm saying. If you a nigga from the trenches and motherfuckers is trying to off your mama, where you at?
Well, the people were saying the sexy ain't never asked nobody to do that.
Ah, shit. Damn, I'm thinking
I
Sexy
really
Real
think
put
that
the hit on the
I really think
lady.
that lady just looking for a come up.
Yeah, yeah. Babysit the kids, baby. Like I swear, if you just be a grandma, she would be more willing to look out than do
I'm
some wild shit like
sure.
this. Cause now, lawyer up, bitch.
Now, if she did send them people to that lady's house,
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. What you want to do to grandma like that for? Come on.
but I did love her True Religion commercial that she did. That like that's the perfect
I love that
collab.
too. I
Yeah.
love it too.
I love seeing her and Tyler the Creator together.
Yes, shout out to us and Archer Religion, repping
Period.
for the
Got
sexy
my
red.
jeans.
Yeah, she'll bend over for the Patreon. But yeah, oh yeah, and her and Tyler the creators link ups always are. They just look fun. Like they look like even if you're just witnessing them in their interaction, you
They
would
remind me
enjoy
of
it.
each other. Like
Yes,
they just seem like a
foolish.
really good time.
And you know his mama's pretty funny too. He usually like does he adds like a skit type of
I've never seen
vibe to
them.
albums where he
Oh, to his albums.
yeah,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
his
yeah,
mama just
yeah.
be talking.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
like to hear her talk. She reminds me of my Auntie Rika, like her voice and the way that she says things.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of my Auntie Rika, which is one of my favorite aunts. Like I genuinely love that lady.
My favorite album with the mama talking is Kendrick's Good Kid, Mad City album.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When
Stole the car.
yes, and bring your daddy's Domino's piece because I'm tired of hearing him talk about this shit.
That's crazy. I was in Norfolk in the trenches listening to that almost every day.
I love that
It
album.
was amazing.
I still listen to it on the radio. Like it's one of my faves of all time.
Every once in a while, I'll go back and just get all the feels. Get
Like
all
I
the
love the
feels.
if Pop Rules and Crips all got along, they probably gun me down by the end of the
This song.
song. Seem
Yeah.
like the whole city go against me. Yeah, love me
Yes,
some Kendrick.
yes. He was
Mhm.
getting down then. He was hungry.
Mhm.
Which I don't feel like Kendrick ever lost his hunger. But then it was like that underground
It
vibe almost.
was.
Like nigga don't know if he gonna get discovered or not.
It was.
But I mean, that was a big production, so obviously he was discovered. It was just
Yeah.
that fire was just there. But
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Like you know, J Cole is one of my favorite artists.
Mhm.
I feel the same way about him. I feel like them first albums, like Friday
Ooh,
Night
that Friday
Lights.
Night Lights. When they put that on DSPs,
Yeah, let me
I
get
listened
that.
to that for a good little minute.
I felt like I couldn't relate to no rapper but J. Cole at the time.
Same.
Like he just spoke to my heart and it wasn't like in an aggressive way. It was just he popped his shit, but he was able to write his feelings.
He was speaking to the millennial, like college student, like we done seen a lot, but we don't really be in the streets like
Yes,
that.
yes, yes.
He was
Like
really
we could
speaking to
be in the
us. We
streets if we
could,
wanted to, but we're choosing like
like, we
actively
good
every
when
day to
we in the
choose.
streets, but we
Yes,
not in the
that ain't what we want to
streets.
do.
Yeah, we not really in the streets, but when we're outside, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was about to tell you something else in reference to Cole. Oh, when he first came on 106 in Park with Who Dat, I hated that.
Did you?
I remember telling my brother, like, who the fuck is this loser? Just for the nigga to turn out to be my favorite rapper. I did not like Who Dat.
Oh, I loved him from day one.
I'm like, what are y'all doing? I'm thinking, shit, I can discover the talent if y'all gonna put this nigga on here. But I feel like that wasn't a song for me.
Yeah,
But
I
after
get it
that,
though.
he definitely showed me like, oh nigga, you're.
And don't let up.
It was kind of like what was it? I think I let Nas down. Some
Mm-hmm.
shit. That's
Mm-hmm.
how I felt when he was on there singing his hits.
He let you
You
down.
done let me the fuck down, man. But then he ain't gave me nothing else that I don't fuck with.
Right. But wait, okay, so double back to Sexy Red and her True Religion,
Oh yes,
her
yes, yes,
deal with
yes,
True
yes.
Religion. I think it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I love how she was her.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody love me. Not
Everybody,
everybody,
everybody
everybody.
love me. I'm the queen of St. Louis.
Period.
I'm like, oh shit, sexy.
I
I
love
like it
how
though.
like people like her and Glorilla like just them. Like they
Mm-hmm.
are
Mm-hmm.
themselves. They ain't switched up at all.
Yes, and it's working for them.
It is
It's
working for
working for.
them.
But you want to know what? Speaking of authenticity and people who where it just is working for them, Sexy Red, motherfucking Ray Monte,
Mm-hmm.
um, damn Glorilla, shit, even down to Lex and Drea.
Centrea got a
Just
TV
yes, like
show.
just operating in your authenticity, I feel like has helped a lot of people reach heights in their lives that they probably never seen coming.
Yeah,
And that's what I want for us.
we're gonna
That's
get
what
it.
I want for
We're
us.
gonna get it.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless of whatever comes, we're doing what we like to do and we're doing it with each other and we're
Hmm.
having a good time while doing it. And that's what really matters.
Yes, and that's why I think it's gonna do what it needs to do.
Bitch, I'm about to blow up. Word to
From
J. Cole.
200 listeners, 2 million.
Hmm.
Who?
Yeah. Ooh, do you think Lotto should have got a True Religion deal?
Um, no. I think Lotto would be better in maybe something like
I only asked because she does wear True Religion a lot.
I never really noticed her true. So I could, if I see it more, I probably would eventually be like, okay, sister, she probably did. You need to get that deal type shit.
She does
But
wear
she
it a
might
lot.
have one, and it just might not be like sexies and doing commercials and shit. Just wear the shit, post it.
I'm honestly surprised that she hasn't gotten like a Fenty deal. Like when they was saying that she wear them leopard print panties all
Yes,
the time, so
yes.
then that really became like her thing. Like,
Hmm.
okay, I'm about to be leopard print down. I really could see her doing like a Fenty lingerie and leopard print or
I
something.
could see that too. But you want to know what I be really fucking with when she like the type of style that I be fucking with of hers when she do like the baggy chrome
Mhm.
pants and then she might just have on a tank top twisted on up
Mhm.
with a damn scarf, just sitting on her head type shit. I like when she be on that type of vibe.
Yeah.
She did that with it was like a brown and orange fit she did, and she had the scarf on her head. Then I seen her do it I want to say the shirt said not a virgin or some shit, or it might have just said virgin across the top, across
Okay.
it. It looked like it might have been a Louis Vuitton or a Gucci shirt. I can't remember, but either way it go, that outfit looked really nice on her to the point where it felt like her personal style. Like you could just see it.
Mhm.
I would like to see her do those kind of brands.
You know who one of my favorite girls in the music industry is fashion wise?
Hmm.
Mariah the Scientist.
She be chill.
She be very chill, but
She
I
be
feel like
chill.
her style kind of speaks to me.
I
Yeah,
like Mariah the Scientist, but I
me
like her
too.
personality a lot.
I do too.
Who else do I really fuck with the way that they put their shit on? Honestly, Lotto is one of my favorite people to
Yeah,
see
I think
get
she's just so
dressed.
pretty.
Yeah, her aesthetic is just one of my favorites. I love
Mhm.
that. She's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah,
And the voice, and then she's talented.
she is.
It would just crush me.
Okay. Now we'll talk about that later. There'll be too many times that I be agreeing with Boosie, but my heart hurt a little bit for
Yeah,
Boosie.
I feel like they playing in bruh's face.
That attorney general, he already said she been on him forever, and she really after him. But why do you gotta sue that man? I mean, maybe he went about it the wrong way, and he should have consulted with the family first. But also, I just feel like regardless of if it's the Boosie Bash and maybe the family just don't approve of that.
Wait, because I seen where Boosie was saying like everything was already organized and created before
It
this even happened,
was.
and
He
he
was
was
just
paying homage. I
he was
thought,
gonna take part of the proceeds to donate to Caleb Wilson's
so what
family.
is the issue?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying, like,
Leave people the fuck alone. Leave people the fuck alone, especially when they ain't causing no harm to nobody, trying to do something good for the community. Like this nigga, he's somebody else that could be in the streets encouraging motherfuckers
right.
to do God knows what. And he's literally,
I was wondering though, like, is the boy's family like hyper religious, or like maybe they don't want his name tied to
see,
the Boosie
they,
Bash or
I feel
whatever,
like
but
black families be
it's
wanting that come up.
money. Like
Black
he's
families be
giving
wanting
y'all
that come
money to start a scholarship in the boy's name, and I don't think I seen no lawsuit against the fraternity that hazed his ass. So I don't know. I just be feeling like
up. I don't fuck with that.
I don't either. I don't either. And also for any fraternity and sorority members that's upholding that bullshit, y'all dead wrong.
Mhm.
I don't give a fuck
Out of
what y'all's
pocket.
practices are. That's not like no.
The way that I look at them motherfuckers like you're a fucking idiot for putting these people through. Okay, it's a lot of things that you can challenge people with, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're choosing to challenge these people with physical harm. That make me feel like you're stupid. That's kind of like when you whoop your kid for every fucking thing they do. Instead of having a conversation with them to help them understand, why you shouldn't be doing that. Why I'm mad at you. Why, if I do whoop your ass, why I whooped your ass type shit. But I don't get it. I don't get it. It make me feel like you couldn't think of nothing else.
And then they love to be like, well, if you're not pledged, then you don't speak on it. I'll speak on whatever I want to.
Y'all don't tell me what the fuck to
Yeah,
do.
like speak on whatever I want to. Like that, I don't know. No disrespect to any sororities or fraternities, but some of them are a little cultish to me.
If you did so as much to take somebody up out this world to so that they could get into a fraternity,
And then you want to cover it and tell people who are not involved in a sorority or fraternity not to even speak on it. That's cultish.
bro, you don't fucking tell me what to do. You literally are a murderer. Take your ass to jail. How about that? You and every nigga that came, fuck you and every nigga came with you. Shit, I never gave a fuck. I also never gave a fuck about like when they break out with that strong shit. If I gotta walk, I'm gonna walk.
Walk through it.
Bro, I don't give a fuck. Y'all gonna have to beat my ass in here, and it's just what it's gonna be.
First of all, if we're not in college anymore,
Why the fuck are you strolling? I told y'all that on like the second episode.
you
Stop fucking doing that
did.
anyway.
You
Big
did.
ass in the middle of the club, kicking, screaming, and jumping to Atomic Dog. I'm done with that. I don't want to see that.
You did tell them to stop strolling in the club. Oh my God, I forgot all about that.
Done with
But
that.
no, for real, we're not in college anymore. Like, it's no need for us to be strolling through the party. We're just trying to have a good time and dance.
And this is why parents give them babies a sibling. Then they will get to college and not feel like they gotta join these groups to have a family. They got brother or sister. Yeah.
But they be saying that it's for the networking, which it
Now,
is.
some people do use it for what it's supposed to be used for.
It is good networking.
But if y'all gonna be murderers, y'all need to be treated like criminals.
It is good networking. But I
Is it
really.
good networking or easy?
Ooh. Ooh.
Like you just making it easier because just as well
Ooh.
as you could talk, like okay, for instance, let's say my Uncle T might. Well, let's not say him. For instance, okay, my friend Cecil, he's a Kappa, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really know anything about like any hazing or anything that or what it took for him to get in
Right.
there.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, me and Cecil are friends outside of a fraternity.
Mm-hmm.
If I need to be connected to something that Cecil has to connect to, I can just hit
Call
him
them.
up and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, bro, could you help me figure out how to get this lined up for me?"
And you built that connection on the strength of yourself,
Right? I just
not
like him
being right, not even being affiliated with
with
no
anything.
right.
So that's why I'm saying, like, is it easy networking or good networking? Because the same people that you can get in contact with through going into those fraternities, you can be connected to outside of those too.
When you put it like that, it is low key easy networking. Okay,
It
and I
make it
say that
easy,
because, all
but you
right,
gonna
like,
kill somebody.
and if you pledge outside of college, like grad
Hmm.
or local chapter or whatever, at that point, it's really just about what you as an individual, what you can bring to that organization, and if you're gonna pay that money.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then you got the connections. And I guess maybe I have never been so pressed to like even try to pledge because maybe I always subconsciously looked at it as easy networking because
Shit I could do outside of that.
yeah, like I
I
feel like I kind of
considered
do
it.
that anyway.
I definitely considered it,
Me
but
too.
I think the fact that I didn't lack community is what made me
Mhm.
lean against it in a way.
Mhm.
Which also, not to give too much to myself, I also was religious, so I in the Christian faith, like when I asked questions, that was something that they didn't condone.
Right.
So it was also like, yeah, well, I can't, I don't feel like I need the community. And then my religion says that I better not do it or I'm gonna be in hell. Then I better not do
For
it.
me, I'm a rebellion. I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm a rebel.
Mm-hmm.
Always have been. You give me too many rules, I'm finding a way to not
Bend
have.
them up.
I'm bending the rules. I'm breaking them. That's just me. So I just don't very much fare well in structured organizations like that.
Any of it.
Any.
From religion
From the church to
to moving right along, baby. I don't want to be a part of nothing.
like let me believe in what I believe in and worship how I worship and commune how I commune and live my life the way I want to live my life
We'll call
because
it
I'm
a
not
day.
bothering
We'll call it
nobody.
a damn
We're gonna
day.
call it a day.
Shit.
Yeah. mm.
Mm. Anywho, that's probably gonna step on a few of those motherfuckers' toes, but guess what? As long as they ain't stepping on mine in the club, I don't give a damn.
Stomping on them.
Right? You want to be jumping up and down and shit, knees bad.
Stomping on them. But I will say kudos to those of you who are in sororities and fraternities and actually doing the community work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna overlook y'all because y'all are very important
Some
and we
people
do
do the right thing.
yeah, y'all be doing the right thing, but not all of y'all be doing the right
If
thing.
you killing people or bringing them to near-death experiences, then you deserve to go to jail.
And I'm gonna speak on it,
And
whether
that's where
I'm
your
in
community
an
needs to be.
organization or not.
Period. Your community need to be in your pod up in jail while y'all
Mm-hmm.
eating bologna casserole because y'all are criminals too.
The people really was cracking up about that bologna casserole.
Well, that's what they gonna eat when they get to prison. Bologna casserole.
How did you even come up with bologna casserole?
Cause what other meat do we not want? Salami casserole.
I mean, you know they be eating swoles.
Mm, keep it and set that up under that cot for days, and then pull it out like, ooh, got swole now, now, now.
I could never.
And I don't like no honey buns.
Lord, please stay. Let me stay on the right side of the law. But with this
Please.
new administration, I don't know what the right side of the law is no more. So just Lord, just keep me,
It's
cause
me up in jail with the swole up under my cot too. Shit, I'm not eating no bologna casserole. Fuck you thought this was.
you're an
And
idiot.
call my mama.
Okay. I think we done ran through all the topics that we had for today, but I done cracked up a little bit.
Yeah,
Did what you been listening to and or watching lately and or watching lately?
okay, the song that I have listened to nonstop since last Friday after listening to Poor Minds is
You
called
put me on.
Give You My Love by
Mm-hmm.
Sync Money.
Mm-hmm.
Soulful, soulful, soulful song. And the nigga got, I mean, the man got a nerve to be white. He's not even a
Very.
nigga. He's not even a nigga. But if you hear them
He
that
white.
song, he's white. That's a white man. But if you hear that song, you gonna have to go to his page. Kind of like Alan Stone.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the voice and it's like this soulful. This is a black man. He was raised
Mm-hmm.
by a black mom. You click on that page, baby. No ma'am. Oh ma'am.
Not now one of them parents black.
And then as far as shows, I've been back on. I watch Beyond the Gates here and there, and then I've been back on Raising Canaan since they came back
Okay.
out with that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm probably one of the only people who don't watch the Power franchise no more because it's just so much that I can't keep up. But what I usually do is go back and watch it like I went back and watched the one with Tariq now. What's that? Power Book 2? Ghost.
With Braylon,
Mm-hmm.
Brayden.
Yeah. I went back and caught up on that one after I was like a whole season behind. So I'll probably end up doing the same thing with Raising
That was
Kanan.
good though.
Yeah.
That-
Did you watch the one with Tommy?
that was my least favorite. Wasn't
Okay.
interested in that.
Okay. Um, I have not been listening to anything new really.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been listening to 90s R&B
Mm-hmm.
and like I tell Alexa while I'm working from home to play some 90s R&B
Mm-hmm.
and just been vibing to that. Pookie's Requiem is still very high in my songs being played on a daily. Love me some Sailor.
Me too. I would
Um,
know that Will You Lie on so motherfucking quick.
yes.
Cause Will You Lie?
Will.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna do it every time.
And I be saying,
I've been watching. What have I been watching? Mm. I started binge watching a nanny.
I went through my nanny phase. I went through
It's a good phase.
She reminds me of Indy. And I know Indy probably gets so tired of me telling her that, but she definitely reminds me
I
of
love
her.
me some friends.
Cause she's like so well put together. She's smart, but she like dizzy, and she just dressed cute and sexy.
Hmm.
It's giving Indy, especially
I
that
can see it.
voice.
I can see it.
Friend.
I love
All
friends.
right.
Um, but all right, before we go, now that I know that you didn't watch the latest episode, because I've been knee deep back in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
It made me feel like it's 2012 again, low
Yeah.
key, when I'm watching it because shit, Rashida and Kirk still doing the same stuff. Jasmine still doing the same stuff. Um, yeah.
Bambi.
Do you like Bambi?
I do.
I like Bambi
Mm-hmm.
too. I like Bambi a lot.
Yeah, I like Bambi. I like how she show up for the people that she actually fuck with, and I like how she's honest about the people she do
She
not.
don't. She's
Yeah.
very honest.
Mm-hmm.
And like she's honest about it, but it's not to the point where
It's disrespectful.
it's not disrespectful and it's not like, oh, I'm about to ruin this trip because
Mm-hmm.
I don't fuck with
Yeah,
you and I don't want to be around
I'm
you.
gonna roll with it. I'm cool.
Cause
I
she
ain't
don't
tripping.
fuck with Carly.
She don't, and she said I
She
don't fuck
told
with her,
Carly
but we
that she don't
cool.
fuck with her, but ain't no beef.
And Carly ain't really about to be much of a threat,
She
so it's
not.
like,
But I love Bambi's new man for her.
mm-hmm.
The way he stood up for her.
But see, he stood up to Zane. And it's kind of like, don't he is a poop hut. He was just up in Martinsville. He was just please go ahead and not argue with him. And then
Nigga,
talk about his jewelry.
I forgot he was partying in Martinsville.
Please get him
If
some.
I had remembered that when I watched the episode from last night, I would have cried laughing so much harder.
Bruh,
So much harder.
he's not somebody you want to just be sitting around arguing with. But the other niggas wasn't giving no pushback, and I think Bambi did want to see him be a little bit aggressive. Like she was, her
You think she liked the
commentary.
toxic nigga a little bit?
Yes, her commentary was
Cause Scrap would
definitely
have been ready to
given.
scrap.
That's what I'm saying. When he get into that mix, Scrappy might make him have to buck.
Scrappy better go worry about that baby he just had.
Yeah, he seemed like he like Shaniqua. What's her name?
I don't know.
It's
Baby mama.
yeah, it's something like that, I
All I he said, "What's up, baby mama?"
think. Oh, next week I'm gonna get back on my before the door question because this week I didn't think of one. Not this week, but
You don't have
next.
a question for me?
Not today. Not today. I slept too late before preparing to come, so I didn't get to think of one. Don't worry, I'll be back next week.
Okay, well, let me ask you one.
Okay.
All right. If money was not a thing, didn't have to worry about money, time, none of that. You just could do whatever you want to do. What would be your perfect birthday celebration?
Hmm. My perfect birthday celebration would be exactly what I did last year.
You would have had a party?
Dinner first
Mm-hmm.
with my people, cooked by my cooking ass auntie.
Oh, you love your people for
And
real.
then I would do it exactly the same.
Oh, you love us for
Yes,
real.
I would do it all over again. And really, if it wasn't for the sake of paying for everybody to have a good time like that,
Yeah.
I probably would have done it again. But
Yeah.
it's like I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of
I'm gonna
dollars.
tell y'all what Deshanta is not finna do. Spend my money on my birthday for y'all to have a good time.
Yes,
This nigga different. He love us for real.
and I've done it
Like for
twice now as
real.
an adult, like
Yeah.
big ass luau's for us to have a good time. And
Like I pull out the best of my looks for his birthday
we
parties.
taking it there.
Matter of fact, that red dress at your party last year,
Mhm.
I had that dress for a year and a half, had nowhere to wear it, didn't even know if I could still fit it. It was perfect.
And my aunt loved you in that dress.
Thank you,
I don't know
Auntie.
what kind of conversation y'all have, but she brings you up quite often.
I you told me I make people feel seen.
Okay, so that probably is what happened. You probably got the chit chat with her
Hmm.
and let her talk.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
But we was talking about some good stuff.
Cause she like us, really
No, for
a
real.
little bit more on the farther end of the
She ain't
spectrum.
too much far off from me.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
But see, okay,
We
like
got to talking and it was like, oh,
if she right here, you right here, I'm over here.
yeah.
You know, like
Mm-hmm.
we on the same path. It's just it's a little distance in between
Mm-hmm.
us. And my Auntie Rika's approach is her approach to the knowledge and stuff and like trying to give it to other people is
Mm-hmm.
different. Easy for me to receive, but I feel like other people it would come off as crazy.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know her, you don't know
Not to
what questions
me.
to ask. But to me, I feel like shit, I take a lot of stuff to her. Like I do you. I
Mm-hmm.
call her and
Yeah. She never gave crazy to me. Like we was leveling.
yeah,
Yeah.
I never thought she
And to I think that people who don't know me, like, because my makeup was done, I was dressed up, my hair was done. I feel like people think that I'm gonna give stuck up vibes.
superficial. No. It never gave that.
No. So once I probably went and told I think I went and told her like, girl, you really put your foot in that food, and then that started the conversation, and we got
Mhm.
talking and talking. Yeah.
Nigga, we had Cornish hens.
So good. Oh my god.
Like what?
Oh my god.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I think we are ready to wrap this episode on up.
And we really appreciate y'all for tuning in to episode 14.
Yeah, we moving right on along.
And we're gonna get more on a timely schedule so y'all can get y'all's episodes. I
We
don't
are.
get tired of y'all messaging me saying like, "Where's the episode?" But I do get tired of y'all messaging.
Oh, y'all trying to be funny because y'all don't even message me no more. So I feel like y'all know that I be the one editing.
Brother,
So they
she like, "Hey, we in the episode dropping." Oh, I walk through a facility and a nurse will pop up like, "Hey, when y'all record? When the next episode dropping?"
it's my fault.
It's all good though. We gonna get on a time schedule, and I'm gonna even learn how to edit a little bit so I can help her.
For real, for real. If y'all everybody pitch in and buy me a MacBook and the episodes will be up the next day.
Period.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Well, happy
Cheers.
birthday again.
Thank you,
Be safe
sister.
and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.